There's, like I said, no bigger liar that has ever served as president than Trump. He single-handedly told the largest lie that any sitting president has ever repeated, and he's repeated it about 1 billion times with his lies about the 2020 election. And on top of that, he lied over 30,000 confirmed lies in his first 4-year loans, and he tells a new lie every single goddamn day now. So if you cared about lies, and that lie is why you would never support Kamala Harris in about 1 billion years, okay, now that's also why you should never support Trump today. But guess what's worse than lies? Murder. And what did Trump defend? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you're talking about lies. The whole, with Kamala Harris, she wasn't even able to she wasn't even able to answer questions without deflecting off of what Biden did if she was to become president. She said many of times she does not agree with what Biden did. Am I right?
I actually think that she said that she agreed with a lot of the domestic policy of the Biden-Harris administration.
A lot, but not all of them.
I'm not familiar with what she disagreed with what Biden did. Like, can you be more specific? And how is this relevant to why you support Trump?
Mm-hmm. Because I just said I don't believe that we were given Kamala Harris was going to be capable with what was going on in the world, with all of the open borders, with all the confusion that was going on. I don't think Kamala Harris was the person to help us get out of that.
Okay, I'd say she's much better than Trump. What is Donald Trump's response to the borders? His response isn't to close them. His response is just to scare new entry away by violating the human and constitutional.
Well, he wouldn't have had to do that if they would have closed them. He wouldn't have had to do that if they didn't open the borders, correct?
Oh, how do they open the borders? Tell me.
By saying it's okay to come over?
No, the only person who said that was Trump.
Stopping anything?
No. The only person that said that was Trump. Let me be clear. The only person that said it's okay to come over and you could do so without being stopped and you could just swarm into a country because the borders are wide and open was Trump. Trump was the one swinging from Fox News to Newsmax to all the alt-right media channels and stations and his own social media for years, saying that the borders are wide and open and you can come right on through. The Biden-Harris administration never said that.
Was that even a thing before Biden was in as president? Do we have different problems with the border?
When you talk about the history of our country and the border, yes, there's always been a back and forth battle with the border. But hey, Ruth, do you remember what they used to call Barack Obama?
No, I don't.
The deporter in chief. Have you heard that before?
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ruth, so they used to call Barack Obama the deporter in chief because he had a negative immigration rate, meaning that he deported more people than he let into the country. Right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And you and I can agree that there was a border crisis that was happening while Biden was in office, right?
I think it was more of a crisis. It was an infiltration, but
okay,
yeah.
So there was an infiltration while Biden was in office. Okay, perfect. So if you and I can agree that Barack Obama right here was the deporter in chief and he had a negative immigration rate, but then Joe Biden, there was a crisis right here. Mm-hmm. Is there something that happened in between the Obama administration and the Biden administration that would have caused the crisis at the border?
Yeah, I believe it had to do with Biden, and I do.
No. It was already happening. We agreed it was already there. But remember, it was a crisis already in Biden. What happened? Was there something that happened between the Obama administration and the Biden administration? What happened in between those two administrations?
The election.
What election?
That they wanted, if Biden was going to stay in or stay out, they wanted.
No, Ruth, you're talking about afterwards. Again, you and I already agreed that under Obama, kick them all out. That's what he was doing. Under Biden, they're all here.
Right.
What happened between kick them all out and they're all here? Is there anything happened between those two times?
No, I don't know.
There? So it was just like a 4-year gap. Like nothing happened in between those 4 years.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come up here. I wanted somebody else to tell me that
the Trump administration, Donald Trump literally created a self-fulfilling prophecy, as Dean was just telling you about. Donald Trump told everyone at the top of his lungs that there was a border crisis and that people were coming into the country and it was wide open. And even though that wasn't true, he ran on that. He told everyone that. And so once these countries start to be destabilized, they remember Trump saying, oh, the U.S. is wide open. The border's wide open. Let's go to the U.S. because Donald Trump said it's wide open. And so they start to come into the country. And even in order to try to build the wall. And if it wasn't for COVID, if you take a look at the border crossings and the numbers prior to the pandemic, they were skyrocketing. So Donald Trump created a problem and they all started to come because he said it was open.
I don't know. I watched the news. I saw those people coming over, crossing the border, jumping the walls. I saw kids over. It breaks my
Ruth,
heart.
why was it?
I just built a budgeting app.
What? How?
Base 44. Look, it pulls all our expenses into one place and breaks down spending by team.
Nice. That's actually pretty good.
If you're going for generic.
How about now?
Oh, that's much better.
Anything else?
Can this thing process invoices?
Can it show cost growth by category?
Is the password protected?
Can it track spending trends?
Only could auto flag overspending.
Done.
Nice.
Okay, great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire meeting.
Or transatlantic partnerships, rather, regardless if that's allyships through trade or allyships through military cooperation. Just saying.
Okay, I understand. Do you know people that are active duty right now and in the military? Have you been around them? And do they say that they feel safer right now or not?
Oh my God, bro! Significantly less safe, man.
See, I don't get the same thing from that. They say they feel a lot safer as now than underneath the Biden administration.
Yeah, so I have a really good friend who's getting ready to retire. He went into the Army the same time that like he and I graduated high school, and he's been in the Army the entire time, and he's been able to progress throughout his career in the Army. And the point that he told me, the biggest difference that he experienced under Trump versus under Biden is the fact that they're unsure as far as what's getting ready to happen. There's always a sense of not only having to be in the field as far as training, but there's never any sense of peace as far as like stability. And that happened under Donald Trump. And so people that are within the military feel like they always have to be at the ready because because they don't know. So, like,
Yeah.
Ruth,
You know what? You know what?
good is happening?
There's nothing good, and that's why my heart hurts so bad, and that's why I just want the best for everybody, and I don't know who to vote for. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what's right or wrong, and that's sad.
Ruth, one thing that I would say is I hear you say that you watch CNN and you watch Fox News.
I do.
And the one thing that I'll say is that legacy media, while I still think there's somewhat of a place, legacy media has been compromised. Legacy media is not only compromised by big business, but they are driven by their ratings solely instead of the truth.
Absolutely.
And so what I would recommend is that you stay places like here in Dean Space and other spaces, places that, you know, have like journalists that try to give you direct and real information, that cite sources and that actually push you to critically think.
That's why I'm here.
Yes, yes.
That's
So
why I'm here.
Ruth, what I'll say is, like, your support of Donald Trump, especially today, like now, like the complaints that you had about Joe Biden, it's literally Donald Trump. Question: did you ever actually see Joe Biden sleep in public? Like literally sleep in public?
Come on, I saw what you saw, and it was
No. I'm not talking about them calling him Sleepy Joe because he was never around. I'm saying, did you ever actually see him sleeping in public?
I saw him stumbling off the stages, going the wrong way.
But did you actually see him sleeping in public, Ruth?
I've seen his eyes closed, yeah.
No, stop it, Ruth. You didn't.
Yes, I did. Come on, I did.
Tell me when, Ruth. Tell me when.
I believe it was watching they're at a, I don't know what type of event it was. They were at an event. He was sitting next to Kamala Harris, and he was nodding off, and she was hitting him.
I feel like that's a fib, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Ruth.
I don't.
That's okay. That's okay. How many times have we seen Donald Trump falling asleep?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
Not a couple of times, all the time. Like literally the things that you're saying that you had a problem with Joe Biden is the same thing that Trump is doing. He can't complete sentences. He gets lost. He apparently continues to use the bathroom on himself, so much so that people around him are reacting to the smell. Like Donald Trump.
AI is generating.
Tim.
Speak in front of the UN, and he started saying that we wanted Iceland, right? He was talking about Greenland, but he kept saying Iceland, and he caused an actual national panic for Iceland because they didn't know if he was actually talking about their country or the country that he had been talking about. That's a huge issue.
Yeah, I guess we just got to pray. That's all. I guess that's my religion, is my government, you know, but I like listening to Dean. I don't have any against anybody. Everybody has right to their opinion. I just want somebody to happening, and it's a sad, sad world. And that's all.
I'll leave you with this last thought, Ruth. If you want someone to talk to you and tell you about things that you don't understand, you're going to have to be willing to actually engage with the truth and with reality. And like the worst thing that anyone can ever do is lie to themselves. And when you see what's happening, if you're unwilling to actually look at it and engage, and you're telling yourself that you see something happening, even though it's not, then you're lying to yourself, and that's super harmful. So if you want someone to tell you the truth, if you like listening to Dean, like, of course, that's why all of us are here. Like, you have to be willing to actually engage with the things that he's saying, and not just say, well,
I'm not
no.
sleeping anything. I'm here. I'm not just saying that it's Trump. I'm here listening to you. That's why I'm here. I thought, it's in my head that I didn't like Biden, and I saw what I saw. You're saying I didn't see what I see. So that kind of makes me, I know I saw what I saw. But if you have different opinions, I mean, that's what it's all about, is talking it out and seeing who's right and who's wrong, and coming to a medium, right? All I'm saying is I see a lot of things that I don't like, but I don't know what the solution is. That's why.
I would just say, like, if you actually believe something, then you should have like a basis for your beliefs, right? If you say that you believe something, then you should be able to say, like, this is why I believe this, and here's the
I
proof.
didn't like where things were going when Biden was in. Okay, so who do I take that up with if I don't like what's going on?
Can you name one tangible thing, like one actual quantifiable thing that was like negative under the Biden administration?
I don't like what happened with the abortion. I don't like what happened.
With the abortion? How Roe was overturned?
Yes.
Who appointed the Supreme Court justices that got Roe overturned?
Yeah, that was Trump. Yeah. I don't know. All right, I appreciate you. I'm going to keep listening, okay? And I appreciate your time. And I guess I got some research to do, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Ruth.
Honestly, bro, I thought that you did so well. There wasn't a moment in there where I thought I'd hop in.
Because
of just how
ladies,
great you were talking to her.
I had such a close relationship with my grandmother before she passed away. I used to like talk to her every single day. So I like genuinely enjoy older people. And it just kind of, it bothers me how they can be propagandized and kind of like weaponized. And like, it's a huge issue for me.
Yeah. Kirsten, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Hi. I think so.
Are you driving?
Yes. No.
You're in a moving car there.
My 15-year-old daughter is driving, but we're pulling into the parking lot.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Nah. You have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you so much for coming up. I appreciate you so much for coming up. You know, y'all only hop inside of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president. Everybody in the comment section is saying 15. Yeah, bro, 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You isn't that crazy?
I want to say, brother, keep on spreading the good word, brother.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, isn't that crazy that like 15-year-olds can like drive on a permit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't feel safe. One of my nephews just got his license and he's 15. So or learner's permit or whatever. Holy smokes.
Yeah, man. I didn't get my permit till I was like 16, I think. I held it off. Like I waited a couple years, bro. I regret that so much. You know, like I was already pretty young for my grade. Like I started college at 17 years old. And you know, like I like got my driver's license, you know, I think like right after my 17 and a half or so.
Yeah.
So, you know, that kind of sucked. But anyways, welcome in. What's going on? Leah, do you support Trump?
Hell no, but please don't block me yet. And also, no, I'm not driving.
I'm sorry. I do have to block you, quite frankly, because we are just looking for Trump supporters. But I hope you take care. Let's go to move on to the next guest, folks. If you are watching and you want to support me, you can find my Venmo, my PayPal, and the link tree in my bio everywhere, including the link tree in my bio on TikTok, pin message over on YouTube. Y'all already know it. Top of the phone screen with the handles. Welcome in. Same thing goes for Santana, by the way. His pay links are in the link tree in his bio. Welcome in for Trump.
Yeah.
How old are you?
33.
All right, man. I'm going to take a quick second here just to thank a couple people, and then we could hop into the conversation. I do see that, Kirsten, you're back in the queue. It sounds like, you know, you may be busy because you said that you were driving. I will happily have you back up here after this guest if you do happen to be in the queue, because it sounds like, you know, probably like you said that you're pulling into a parking lot. But anyways, I want to thank a couple people here. Alex, thank you so much for the $5 over on Venmo. I appreciate you so much for the love, Alex. Darian, thank you for the $10, who says, appreciate you as always, doing a Valentine's Day gift for Momo. Oh, yeah, I'll have to get something for Momo. That's a great idea. Thank you for the $10, Darian. Show some love to Darian. Ashley, thank you for the $10, who says, my husband is deployed on an aircraft carrier right now. No, we do not feel safe. Yeah, and that's what we hear from a lot of people in the military. And then Michelle. Holy shit, that is Michelle spelled Mechelle. Show some love to Michelle down below in that comment section for the $100 donation over on Venmo. Quote-unquote, for the trip to Europe. Michelle, thank you so very much for the love. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the $100. I want to see 1,000 Michelle W's and 2,000 and W's for the $200 donation over on PayPal. Once again, also saying this donation is for your trip to Europe with a lot of love from Quebec City. Dude, Anne in Quebec City. Yeah, I gotta go now. Michelle and Anne, thank you both so much for the love. It's insane. As I always say, I don't get it. I don't deserve it. I appreciate y'all for your kindness and your generosity. Show some love to the goats, Anna and Michelle, down below in that comment section, please. Same thing to you, Leslie. Thank you so much for the $25. Who says Happy Valentine's Day, Dean. I hope your girlfriend and you have a pleasant date. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I think that we're gonna have a good dinner. And thank you so much for the $25, Leslie. Same thing goes to you, Joseph. Thank you for the $21. Who says watching you light that match must have been the most fun I've had this week. No, but honestly, love what you do. Keep on doing it. Sending love from Australia. Thank you for the $22, Joseph. No, man, listen, that was the most fun I've had in like a month. Because this fucking matchbook, bro, I've been trying to get a match from this matchbook to light for like the last 6 months, and I finally got it to light, bro. That's been a long time coming.
Is it old or why is it lighting?
Yeah, it's pretty old. It's a really old matchbook, and that's why. But thank you so much for the $21. I'd also like to thank Timothy for the $10. Thank you so much for the love. Britta, thank you so much for the $10. Then Shannon, thank you so much for the $5. Rachel with the $5. And then Casper, thank you for the 10 cents. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Huge shout out to y'all. Over on Super Chat, Luna, thank you for another 12 euros. Thank you so much for that love. All right, man, go ahead and take it away. Tip, tell me and Santana how the hell you still support the worst president of your life, Mr. Trump.
All right, so I only support like a few things. That's about it. Like I like how like blunt he is as a president. I feel like the last ones have been more so like not as like blunt and standing like, you know, like he's not scared of any other person, you know. He doesn't fear.
I think the way that his bluntness shows through is actually very damaging to this country, since he's usually pretty blunt in how badly he wants to like end like the necessary global alliances that we're a part of.
And more educated myself. I'm not the best at it, but I'd like to probably, hopefully, maybe get my views changed. You know.
Okay, for sure.
You know, I did like Obama. You know, I didn't like the Biden and Harris one at all, and I'm not like huge for Trump. You know, at the same time.
Well, how about this? I think the first thing I want to do here is try to push you off of your support for Trump. And let's see, like, what do you care about? Like, what's something that Trump could do that make you stop supporting him?
I mean, well, so I you know, I don't like all the allegations he's got on him, you know, and usually when I know concrete proof on things, I typically can be swayed because I don't like the allegations on him at all.
Do you know what I'm showing you?
Not exactly, no.
So this is a verdict form from nycourts.gov where a civil court determined that Donald Trump raped a woman by the name of E. Jean Carroll in 2023.
Yeah, see, I consider those type of crimes kind of like unforgivable, you know?
Yeah, as we all should. We should all consider rape unforgivable. Absolutely.
Like I can get past other crimes because I get everybody's not perfect, but like that crime is just it's like an unforgivable one for me, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So is that unforgivable for Trump?
No, it's unforgivable for any human. I don't care who you are, you know?
Perfect. So does that kind of push you over the ledge and you are no longer a Trump supporter?
For the most part, yeah. But now like I have like no idea what to maybe vote for in the future now because I don't know anything about any future candidates.
Yeah, and that's when we get into the harm that the Trump administration is causing. I'd like to first focus on their consolidation of power to the executive branch of our government. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about the rule of law. They don't care about federal law. I mean, the DOJ under Trump has literally broken the law over 1 million times to illegally redact Trump's name from the Epstein files, as confirmed by Congressman Jamie Raskin. Not to mention there are other violations of the Constitution, including Executive Order number 14160, where they try to repeal birthright citizenship for citizens. That was crazy. Or their violation of the first article and the second article, trying to take power away from the states and quote unquote nationalize elections, or saying that like he has the ability to pass law without Congress, like the voter ID law. Like that's also crazy. And like wanting to like start war with our allies, protect the predators inside of the Epstein files, defend the murderers that murdered Renee Good and Alex Petty. Like these are all like really bad and indefensible things that the Trump administration is culpable for. And the only people pushing back right now are the Democrats. So we need more progressive voices in Congress to ensure that these illegal, unforgivable things that the Trump administration are doing can be limited. Hopefully, we could get him impeached, and we return to a country with a rule of law and social and moral fabric. And I'd say that is the very best and most compelling reason to be voting for Dems come the midterms.
Understandable. I'll do some more research into that one. What, to my understanding, I've seen you since like when you were on Jubilee, but I think I've also heard you say that you used to be Republican. I think it was.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what your story is a little bit on the swap there?
Well, January 6th is what did it for me. January 6th is when I made the first recognition, regardless of what my thoughts are on Trump's like economic policy. Maybe I even still thought it was good at the time. That Trump could never be an effective leader because of how divisive he is for the country. Like, he divided the country on January 6th, unlike any other president I've ever seen in my goddamn life. All right? Launching an attack on core American values, our civil and electoral processes, having his supporters raid the Capitol, turning them in to domestic terrorists, trying to kill cops on the steps of it, then to smear their shit inside. Okay? Literally on the walls. They're actual human feces on the walls. That is the most anti-American, most disrespectful, and most divisive thing I have ever seen a president do. No joke. No fucking joke. J6 was it for me and many other Americans. And the fact that that's not something that we reflect on with shame, the fact that that's not something that Donald Trump reflects on with an apology, but it's rather something that Donald Trump still defends until this day, including blanket pardons of everybody who stormed the Capitol, broke down the walls, broke the windows, tried to kill cops like DJ Rodriguez, flew the Confederate flag or smeared their shit on the walls inside, is why even though it happened 5 years ago, it should still get you to stop supporting Trump today.
No, that's just too extreme, man. Like,
exactly, it is just too extreme.
It comes to a point where you can only forgive so much bullshit, from one individual.
Oh yeah, no, I get you, dude. I mean, I was really young, and I recognize
I mean,
this.
you're younger than me, even.
Really fucking young. I was like maybe like 15, 16. I don't want to do the math. I was really young at the time, and even at the time, I was able to recognize that that's it. I will never support a president who stands in such strong and stark opposition to our civil and electoral processes, who wants to walk over our historical buildings, our Congress, our fucking Capitol building, with having his supporters kill cops or try to kill cops on the steps, then to smear their shit on walls inside and then call them patriots. Okay? He thinks you're a patriot if you try to kill our LEOs and smear your literal human feces on the walls inside of our Capitol. And I can't get on board with that. I can't.
Yeah, I agree. And well, the last lady that was on here when you guys were talking about the military stuff, or if like who felt more safe under what ruling, I don't know what it is like for where you guys are from, you or Santana, or in your current cities, but everybody around me in the city I'm in, which is Coeur d'Alene. Sorry if that's doxing myself, but everybody I know here doesn't want to join the military now at all because they don't want to be militarized by Trump at all. Like they don't want World War III. They don't want none of that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he's deploying troops in Venezuela to take out their leader. He wanted a plan to deploy troops in Greenland to like destroy NATO and take their country. He fucking, sent troops over to Iran to bomb the bases that were making nukes that he allowed Colombia, Mexico, and a billion others. Like, he's deploying the National Guard illegally in states to fucking, harass protesters and innocent people. He's having ICE agents fucking murder people in broad daylight, then defending them as patriots and calling the murder victim, domestic terrorists. Like, hell yeah, bro. I wouldn't want to be in the military either right now.
All right. Well, Dean, I think you swayed me a little bit, I'm going to do a little bit more research. Do you have any specific candidates that you'd like me to check out? Like,
yeah, you know what? James Tallarico. Check out James Tallarico. I'd say that if there's any Democrat that you could agree with as somebody that's right-leaning, it'd be James Tallarico. Check him out, okay?
Because I don't lean neither like typically far left or far right. I kind of like pick and choose ideas that I like from both sides.
Yeah, what I'd say is that check out James Tallarico and then listen to AOC. AOC is so fucking intelligent. AOC, like, dude, awesome. She's so cool. Check out AOC, like, genuinely. She actually gave a speech today at the 60 second Munich security counselor in Germany. Please check her out. She's great. Okay. Anna Bashir, I mean, he has some good things to say. Jasmine Crockett, she has some good things to say. I think that there's a lot of people that have some good things to say.
Yes, as well as you and Santana and Parker. I mean, I've been in all 3 of your lives. I just haven't popped up except for this time. I mean, I've tried, but
I appreciate you for coming up, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. All right.
Oh, you as well, man. I did just give you a tip too on PayPal.
Oh,
so
it's very kind
have
of
fun.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate it for the good conversation, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Man, I would love to see AOC run for president. I'd vote for her. I'd vote for AOC.
I think she is. That's my candidate. I knew she had it when Parker and I went and saw her and Bernie in LA, and hearing her speak in person, bro, amazing. Like, I've been hooked ever since then.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Crazy good.
You know, like, I've never really listened to her that much, and I've always like had like a very like neutral view on AOC because I've never listened to her. And today, like, I actually really listened to her for the first time. Like, I listened to like maybe like an hour of what she had to say for the first time ever. Now I'm sold, bro. I'm sold. Put her in that
telling
oval.
you, that's exactly what happened, because I never really listened to her before then. But then as we were there, like, and listening to her in person, because of course I was there to see Bernie, but listening to her, I was like, holy fuck. Like, she is so good.
Yeah, man. Plus, you know, it's like, listen, if Kamala Harris ran for president against JD Vance, yeah, I'd vote for her. If Gavin Newsom ran for president against JD Vance, yeah, I'd vote for him. If Pete Buttigieg ran for president against JD Vance, I'd vote for him too. You know, but like, God, you know, if we could get like an AOC up there, I would vote for them with a fucking smile on my face. Really.
I'm gonna send you a text. I sent this to Parker like a while ago because I wanted to send it to someone for proof so I can hold on to it. But I'm gonna send it to you so you can know what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm holding on. I need people to have this so I can be like, I said that. I said it first. I need proof. So I'm gonna send it to you.
Dude, yeah, bro. Feel free. Guys, honestly, so I have a dinner reservation at 5:45. Right now it's 5:20, so that means I have a dinner reservation here in 25 minutes. Thankfully, it literally takes me like 2 fucking seconds to get ready. Like, I just go and throw pants and shirt on, and my girlfriend's already been getting ready, so like we're good. But, you know, we're probably just gonna spend a little bit here just kind of talking to the chat and whatnot, and then I'll probably get off. Real quick, dude, Jay, thank you so much for the $75 over on Venmo. Thank you so much for that love. Happy Valentine's Day, Jay. That is so fucking kind of you, my friend. Jay, as per usual, you've been supporting me forever now. Just know that I love you. I know that I'm so grateful for you. Show some love to Jay. Same thing to Tiffany. Thank you for the $10. She says, I love watching your lives while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But I lost a game watching you try to like that match. Man, dude, I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I used to love them. And then Tess, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much for the love, Tess. Show some love to Tess down below in that comment section, and I'll definitely consider that. Thank you so much for that love, Tess. Yeah, we're really gearing up for midterms here. We'll be talking a lot about that. Thank you. Thank you so much for that love, Tess. And then Top, I appreciate you for the $10 over on PayPal. I just saw that now. Thank you so much. Man.
I have 3 quick ones, if you don't mind.
Dude, go for it. Go for it.
For everyone else who's been sending donations, if you check your pay links, I've been replying directly to make sure we can speed it up. But 3 that I want to call out.
Marketing is easy. This one even said we should get some fancy cookie.
Massive W's in the chat for Tracy, who sent a $50 donation. Said, you have kindness and patience and a tolerance that's beyond admirable. I don't know about that. It's just certain people I try to extend that to, but thank you so much for the love, kindness, and support.
Hell yeah. Santana, you have any fun plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. We are going to see one of my favorite comedians. I'll have to tell you who it is on the back end because I don't want to give it away, but if I did, but we are, like, my wife is literally cooking my favorite meal right now. We're not going out to dinner because I'm a little spoiled. Like, no one's, I don't eat meals out that's as good as like my wife's cooking. So I don't like eating out.
I feel you. No, listen, I've had that experience too. There's like there's like a dish that I make, for instance, a steak.
Yeah.
I think that my fucking ribeye is better than any steak I've ever got out. You know? And there's been like very rare special occasions in my life where I've got to experience like pretty damn nice steak out. I'm very grateful for that. But it just even pales into comparison to what I've been able to pull off, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like you could do that. You know, you could really nail a dish down that maybe just necessarily takes like a couple hours to make, regardless of how you do it. It takes a couple hours. And because restaurants are focused on like high turnover rates, they're not going to have you sitting at your table for a couple hours. They're going to find a way to cut corners, even if they're super high in restaurant, and it's inevitably going to taste worse. So I feel you there, bro. I completely feel you there.
Literally, she's cooking ribeyes like right now.
Oh, that
the entire smell is
hell
just
yeah. I'm
I'm so excited.
What's the process? What's the process?
Oh, I have no idea. I just listen. Ever since I met my wife and I got married, like I used to think I could cook, right? But then I tried her cooking and realized I don't know shit. And so now, like, hey, you need me to do anything? Do I need to take the trash out? You want me to wash dishes? That's my role. Like I just let her work. Like she's amazing.
Do you know if she does the ribeyes in the oven?
She does.
Yep, that's it. That's what I do too. In the fucking oven. Reverse searing. Okay.
Yeah.
Reverse searing your steak is the very best way to do it. You put the oven at, like a 185, 190. All right. Then you let the meat come to temp. You throw it in the oven, pre-seasoned. You get it up to like 10 degrees under your target temperature. You pull it out. You put a nice sear on it in like a flat iron or sterling silver. Or no, it's not sterling silver. What the fuck am I talking about? I mean, I personally do, cast iron. Yeah, I do cast iron. And, then I put a little bit of compound butter on it. And, oh, man, it's better than just the straight sear because you don't have that gray band. It's better than, I mean, even on like a charcoal grill. I don't know, man. It's the best way to do it. So I'm not surprised that you're telling me that you like your wife's reverse seared ribeye more than anything at a steakhouse.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited, and like again, the smell is just like insane. It's the entire place is just like filled with that. So I'm just waiting. We're gonna have that, and then we're gonna go do something fun, and that's our evening. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you so much for coming up. I am actually at this point in time going to go and end the stream, and I hope that you have a great dinner and enjoy your Valentine's Day, dude.
You as well, bro.
Oh yeah, take care. Somebody in the YouTube chat says stainless steel over cast iron. I'm back and forth. I really enjoy my cast iron. I want to get stainless steel, but stainless steel, like a nice stainless steel pan, is very, very, very expensive. Very expensive. So I've been sticking with the cast iron. Someone else in the chat says, OMG, professional chef here. I need therapy after that. No, bro, Devin, as a professional chef, you should know that reverse searing the steak is the way to go, bro. It's a way to go. All right, folks. I hope that you all enjoy your Valentine's Day. If you have a partner, spend some time with them. Enjoy your evening. If you don't, show yourself some very special self-love. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure to hit that follow button on your way out if you're over on TikTok. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Drop a like. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. Peace, love, and good night.